So now they had that match. Speaking of Melina, she beats Layla.
Yeah. That match was excellent, man. I was surprised that Layla actually pulled that off. She was kind of like dragging me down for the longest on SmackDown. I'm like, dude, you're killing the division for the divas over here. But she stepped it up. She did a good job. Melina's always good. I'm not a big fan of hers, but you can't complain about her ring ability. She's really good, man.
You know, I can care less about the match, but anything that Melina does is hot.
I'm not a big fan of her.
But you know what? I do have a problem.
I'm a Layla fan. That's my chick.
What I do have a problem with, I thought you were Maurice.
But this is a different show, man. Don't tell Maurice.
Oh. You know, look, the only thing I don't like about what Melina's doing is this, you know, her new move. I mean, she's kind of caught in between the two finishers that she has.
Right.
One of them I really like, which is she does that little flipping sunset flip into a pin. Mm-hmm. I love that move. Mm-hmm. And I think she should stick to that move.
Yeah.
The other move I don't like that she's been doing, and I think she used it against Layla last Friday, which was this high, you know, what's up with the screaming too? I really don't like that either.
That's the reason why I'm not a big fan of hers, is she just, as a heel, I thought it was perfect, but she's just too overboard with her acting, and everything she does is just a little too overboard for me to really sit there and actually take in and believe.
But let me ask you this: I mean, what kind of finisher is when you do a screech followed with a high kick into like a split leg drop?
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty impressive to watch, but at the same time, it looks like it could be dangerous, and it's especially if she's the champ. I mean.
Unless she's wearing a mini skirt back in like she used to with the M&M days, I'm not interested in this move. I think other move is better.
I just think it's something you shouldn't be doing for someone who can hold your title and could be up on top for a while. You know, it just seems a little too dangerous. I don't know. I just don't like that move too much.
Crime Time comes out and does an in-ring promo, and huge chance for Jericho during that match. And you're not going to win because they were in Calvary.
Yes, sir.
So, you know.
The Crime Time. Stepping it up on SmackDown. I like it, man. Challenging the champions.
But you know what? I did like at the end. I mean, maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit. I'll save it at the end. But I did like what happened at the end of the match.
Right.
But Big Show. Well, let's go into it right now. Big Show with Chris Jericho defeats JTG with Shad.
Right.
Now, I like what happened at the end of this match, where Shad, being the bigger guy of the two, started to call out the Big Show.
Right.
And this guy, I've been saying that he should be in single competition.
I don't agree.
Really?
Yeah, he's a little too slow for me. I mean, he's not... I mean, if you look like... To me, he's kind of like at the same level as that big Hernandez on TNA. They got that look that you could tell they can be something, but they're just going slow and slow and slow. They're not rapidly going up to the top. You know, they're not building anything with those guys.
No.
And they're not learning enough. I mean,
is it because the tag team is slowing them down?
I don't know if it's even that, because that guy's already had a couple singles matches himself. But I don't see him improving every time. I just see him still missing spots. I see him dropping people hard, and I mean, it just seems like he can be a big problem for people's singles.
So you're saying he's still a little too
he's
green.
A little green, man.
Okay. The Great Khali is shown saving Ranjit Singh from Kane, and then Kane comes from behind and beats his ass with a lead pipe.
Yeah, I like it.
You did? I don't like this.
I mean, it was kind of stupid because Khali, he's a little slow. He doesn't get it. I don't think he understands what's going on in the storyline. He kind of I think he really thinks Kane is coming after him. He's just kind of... It's kind of weird.
I'm kind of hoping that Khali would turn it around and start becoming a better wrestler than when he has been. Yeah. He's just way too slow.
He's just too slow. You can see it in his legs. There's something wrong with his legs. He's just, I don't know, man. It's just, I like what they're doing with the storyline. Don't get me wrong, but I think Khali is kind of, I don't know. I think just him being dumb kind of actually helps it. Actually. Well,
but,
it's okay.
You know what I failed to mention here in the notes that I have here. There was a segment in the backstage with Teddy Long.
Right.
And he got on the phone, and there was Vince McMahon on the other line.
Right.
Threatened that he was still on probation.
Right.
And that he wanted Jeff Hardy to be in a match. And he wanted him to be in the main event, which was a 2-on-1 handicap match.
Right.
And that was your main event. That was Jeff Hardy versus D.H. Smith and Tyson Kidd.
And it was kind of stupid the way they played that match, how it was like Jeff Hardy's got to get a warm-up match to see if he's able to make it to SummerSlam. I didn't agree with that. If you got a guy who's already hurt, why are you going to give him two people to fight? Why don't you just give him one person?
Yeah, well, then again, I think you just want to use him as much as you can because he is going to be leaving.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see that point too, but we're not really for sure if he's leaving or not. And even if that, why would you want to burn him out before a main pay-per-view to make up to make him go in to say, you know what, you really hurt me the last couple months. I'm not going to come back.
Isn't it though kind of like the WWE's way of kind of like screwing you at the end? I mean,
well, they're notorious for that, but at the same time, man, you just I don't know. I didn't see a point of that match. I don't know if they were just wanting to see if Canada was going to support the Hearts. I don't know what they were doing with this match. It just kind of felt weird. But I thought Jeff Hardy pulled off an amazing match for what he had to do.
Well, you know, when you just mentioned about that, speaking of that, along with Chris Jericho, the Hart Dynasty, because they were in Calvary.
Yeah.
And got the hugest pop of the night.
Which I didn't hear.
But the thing is, again, you know, the production crew in the back, they drowned it out.
I did not hear that at all. I did see a lot of signs. I'll give them that. I did see a lot of heart signs, but I did not hear the crowd. Even when it did moves, like when it did some really good moves to Jeff Hardy, I really didn't see that crowd pop or that excitement for the Hearts.
So, Tyson, the Hart Dynasty, along with Natalya, I love her. I think she's kind of hot.
Natalya's hot. She's doing good. Tyson Kidd's getting better every week. Smith, man, I'm still disappointed, man.
Well, you know, they defeated Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
And the notes here it says, when Tyson Kidd pins Jeff Hardy after a springboard clothesline, there was a run-in. Let's see. CM Punk comes in, and then John Morrison runs in. And then Matt Hardy comes out.
Mm-hmm. So
you have John Morrison along with Jeff Hardy and along with Matt Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had CM Punk with the Hart Dynasty.
Right.
So I haven't checked the notes for this coming Friday, but I'm pretty sure you're going to see this team.
It is set up.
It is set up.
They already
like
said it. If I can remember, Vince McMahon was there and said, pretty good show, Teddy. You should be proud of yourself. He goes, but I'm wondering what you're going to do next week. And he said, I'm going to have a 6-man match.
Well, there you go.
And
I think
Vince McMahon made the face like he was proud, and he walked out. It was pretty good. I mean, SmackDown is exciting. It's excellent. It was tight, man. I really love that show.
It is the wrestling show.
It is.
So, well, that's that. I hope that satisfies a couple of people.
Right, man. SmackDown is just awesome, man. I can't wait for Friday sometimes. I'm just like, damn.